Hello everyone, this is Vicki Verley. Thank you so much for joining me for your monthly Tarotscopes. These monthly mini readings offer a glimpse into what it's really like to have a personal consultation with me. A private reading is much more personal and in-depth. I psychically tune into your energy and get visions and impressions that are specific only to you. If you would like to order a personal reading from me, or check out some of the other products and services that I offer, you can do so by checking out the link below. And now, without further ado, on to the reading.
Leo.
Hello Leo, welcome to your September of 2014 Tarotscope and mini astrology reading. Alright, let's get shuffling right up here. Take a look what's in store for our Leos. Oh, world in reverse. Something pretty big. Something pretty big is going to pop for Leos, it looks like. Okay, I'm going to throw a few more. World in reverse, I always feel that it does not diminish the power of the world. The world is just too powerful to be diminished by us mere mortals, right? And I just feel like, that the world is just, when it's in reverse to me, it's just saying we don't really see it for all it could be. It's a huge opportunity, but we don't always see it, and that's, a lot about what life's about, is just being, ready at the right time when these things pop up. And I'm sure we've all experienced that. It's like, oh, I had that great opportunity, and if I would have known blah, 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 da-da-da-da-da, or I would have invested in that stock, da-da-da-da-da, and I'd be rich now, whatever. So opportunities do come that are missed. So it's talking about be aware, and let's not miss an opportunity that might be presenting itself to you at this time. Also, Queen of Swords is in reverse and next to that, and I'm not sure what that's about. But, it's usually a person. Usually it's a woman, but it could be male or female. Air sign, possibly. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. We do move into Libra during September, later in the month, after the 22nd, after we have the equinox, the autumnal equinox, the Libra ingress, cardinal ingress. So we are going to move into Libra, so it might be like that, but I'm really feeling this is an actual person who could be an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And I'm feeling like she's talking it down. He or she, but I'm going to just say she for the sake of simplicity here. She may be, saying, well, I don't know. It doesn't seem like a good idea, and da-da-da-da-da-da. I feel like she's the reason that it's, you're having doubts, or part of the reason, or she's reinforcing that that maybe this isn't such a great thing to do, or she's kind of, and I'm not really feeling like it's malicious. I'm just feeling like she doesn't see it either. She's looking right at it and doesn't see it. Come on, she's looking right at it and doesn't see it. Things are, you got to get temperance here. You got to get things in balance and get the right combinations. And sometimes when temperance shows up, it's like this is the right combination that you may have been waiting around for some time, And it's not going to... Here's what I feel like. This opportunity may not show up again, and I don't feel like you should let it pass you by, regardless of what anybody is saying, okay? Whatever seeds of doubt are being planted in your mind, the Eight of Swords in reverse is saying release it, because it is all in your own mind. Whether she's putting them there or you're putting them there yourself, whoever, it's just like, let's let this go. And it lines up with Devil, which is being in bondage, and the Moon in reverse of not seeing things clearly. So there's something that you're not seeing clearly, or I'm feeling like you have more than doubt. It feels like even suspicion, like you're suspicious about this. There's something, or she is, he or she, but she probably is suspicious about this, or doesn't want to do it, or doesn't want you to do it. And those are decisions that you're going to have to make on your own. But the world says it's something pretty cool, something pretty big. A lot of things indicating about Libra, though. Page of Swords is there. And that's also news coming in the time of Libra. And then it says Two of Rods in reverse. See, Two of Rods is a great card, too. This is a card of seeing your path in life. And, if nothing else, that's one of the things that, everybody could have to make their lives better is, find your path in life. I think that's a cause of a lot of suffering in this world, of people that are off their path. They're just not on the path that they intended to go on. And it's a free will, place here, and that's part of this thing. You can do that. You have that option. You can go off your path. You can take the the road to misery. You don't have to go to the road to joy or whatever. You can go off your path, and it's not a. I'm not trying to call anybody out on it. It happens to all of us. We fall off the path. If it were easy, then everybody would do it, right? It's not always easy, and so. And because of being in bondage to something old, that's clearly what this is about. So maybe it's going to be that you have to move. You're going to have to. World could be, traveling abroad or something. Or maybe you're going to have to travel a lot, or go relocate in another country or somewhere else. And it's like, well, no, don't go, stay here. Or there's just a lot of different things that it could be, but. It's saying, and even on the Two of Rods, he holds the world in his hand, So when the World card shows up and the Two of Rods is there, we're talking some big stuff here. That you don't want to let it pass you by. And if you listen to her, or listen to the voices in your head, you're going to miss out. You can miss out, okay? All right, well, so we've talked about that. We talked about it a lot. The other thing that's happening is there's definitely some good love stuff happening, it looks like, for that good love mojo for some Leos. Some of you may be getting married. Some of you may be starting a new life together, a new chapter, maybe moving in together, getting married, meeting a new person, meeting the person that you're going to fall madly in love with. Ace of Cups is here. So this is a new beginning in love, and it leads to joy and happiness. But it's also about, Ace of Cups is also always about following your bliss. The joy, following the joy, that's going to bring you to this. And Ten of Cups, usually these two together is a romantic relationship, okay? But it doesn't have to be. Ace of Cups is following your joy. Ten of Cups is just being overjoyed, completely happy. And, even if it's not talking about a relationship, it talks about your people are happy too. So it's not just like being selfish. This isn't saying, well, I don't care what you think, screw you, I'm going anyway. And you guys can just stay here without me. No. It feels like it's best for all. That's what I want to say. So, or if it's just you're happy, and then, everybody else is happy too. You bring that happiness to your tribe, or to your group, or to your people here. So it's very much about following your joy, following your bliss, allowing it to happen. New beginnings in love, creativity, joy. Maybe some people are going to be left behind who can't get with the program here, who want to stay stuck and stay in these old things, But that's just, you can stay there too, but at what sacrifice, I don't feel like this is so malicious or so like, well, screw you, I'm leaving. Obviously, there's some big happiness that's coming forth from this. So follow your joy. Opportunities are presenting itself. Don't back off of it. Listen to your heart, Leo. Your heart. You're ruled by the heart chakra, the sun. That's you. So you got to follow your heart. Okay, so let's take a look here at the astrology now. Leo and the ascendant. The first thing that's happening is a full moon in your 8th house on the 8th. So full moon in the 8th. This is other people's money primarily. That's what I think of it as. But it's also sex, taxes, things like this. Full moon. Some kind of illumination is coming your way. Or if some of you are trying to get a loan, full moon in your 8th, you could get the loan, or you could at least hear the news, if you got it or not, I think highly likely you would get it, because Jupiter's in your sign this year. You're going to have a lot of luck this year. And then the second thing that's happening is the 3rd house, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. The new moon in your 3rd house. So new moon in your 3rd, this is... send out letters, make correspondence, call people, text people, email people, start a new path, start a journal, start writing, start journaling, start writing down your thoughts and ideas. So this would be a good day for anything like that. All right, so let's go ahead and grab these animal cards, and we're going to take a look at what's going to be Leo's animal totem for the month of September 2014. I got more than one. I just made it a rule that if I pull more than one, I keep shuffling until I get just one card. Okay, there it is. Ooh, it's the rat snake. Oh, it's a specific kind of snake. So I know snake is Kundalini, but we're going to see if I can find anything specific on rat snake, or we might just go with snake. As always, you can look these things up on your own if you have you want to look at some more information, just look up snake animal totem and see what you find. But I'll be back in a minute with my little take on it, so stay tuned. Rat snakes are agile, fast, and adaptable. When the rat snake shows up, things are going to start to move quickly. They have rigid scales which allows them to climb over rough terrain, showing us that we too can persevere through any obstacles in our way. Like all snakes, they rely heavily on the sense of smell, reminding us not to take things at face value, but to see how it smells. Okay, before we go, I want to remind you all that I do have a book out called Tarot in the Modern World. And if you enjoy these readings that I do on YouTube here, chances are you're going to enjoy the book. It's easy to understand terms. I give upright and reverse position. And then I also give like a little bit of an interpretation of how to relate it to other cards, as I do when you watch the videos here, as I relate all the cards together, because I feel like that's really important. And I give like a little poem to, you know, kind of help you remember it. A new beginning is in store for you. It may involve love or creativity too, for the Ace of Cups. So it's a nice little book, easy to understand. It's available on Amazon, and you can find the link below. I also want to remind you that I have on other channels. If you look at my main page, The Rock and Roll Prophetess, I have a couple of other channels. One is music as a keyboard player, and I also write music, so if anybody wants to record any of my material, I would love to hear somebody else's take on it. And secondly, I have my children's channel, the Learning Songs for Kids, which features learning songs for kids. It pretty much says it all. But also the Green Glen Gang, which is something I've been trying to get going for a while, and I've been doing it lately in 3D as opposed to 2D, and I feel like that's the way that they're meant to appear on the screen or wherever they're going to end up being. So if you're interested in learning more about that or helping me get it out there, I'd love to hear from you on that. Or if you just have little kids, you know, check out the learning songs that are on the page, on the channel. I want to thank you all for donating, because your little donations, big or small, it all goes together, and it really helps me to pay for, continue to do these free videos every month. Also, I want to thank you all for liking and sharing and commenting my videos, and ordering readings and ordering charts, and also the Tapestry of Life mandalas I wanted to mention. I don't always mention these, but this is something that I do. It's spiritual art based on your chart, just like this wheel here that we have. Everybody has an astrology chart with aspects in it, and that's how I created the Tapestry of Life mandalas. As I said before, it really is a labor of love. It takes many hours to complete it, but it's such an intense, cool, beautiful thing when it's all said and done. And I pick up a lot of psychic stuff on you as I'm creating it, and people have told me time and time again that as they gaze on it or look at it, you know, they start getting stuff too, because the swirly designs really lend itself to letting the imagination flow, just like sometimes in the tarot cards where there's like some swirly designs. You know, it might take you away, or you'll see other pictures or other visions within it. So I want to thank you all for ordering the mandalas and liking, commenting, ordering readings. And I want you to remember that you are love and beauty incarnate, and I'll speak to you soon.